much worry is there that we're going to see a resurgence of this? This is not a virus that's just going to go away, is it?
No, nobody really believes the virus is going to fade in the summer either. It's spreading in India, it's spreading in Brazil, it's spreading in the Philippines, it's spreading very happily in hot weather countries, and that's typical with viruses. If they have victims they've never seen before, the temperature doesn't really make a big difference. The worry is that as we're in lockdown, we may be the hammer and the dance. The hammer has come down, and now we sort of dance out of lockdown for a little while, but then realize, we're getting infections, and that will mean deaths rise again. So we go back into lockdown, and then wait a little while, it'll drop. And on the epidemiological models, it looks like a row of shark's teeth, where you see deaths rising, and then deaths falling, and then deaths rising, and deaths falling. And that could go on until we have a vaccine, which might take 2 or 3 years. So a lot of things might happen. Some people might deliberately decide to infect themselves to get out, young, healthy people. That will be a very risky thing to do, but people may just get really, really fed up of being in lockdown while the rest of the world is out having fun and taking their jobs. So there'll be a lot of psychological changes in this country over the next couple of years.
And do we ever get back to a pre-COVID normal, if we can remember what that was like?
Hopefully there will be a vaccine ultimately, and that will, once we're all protected, we're back to where we are with flu shots and measles shots and everything else. Life will go back on again, and maybe life will, become better. This is like going through a war, and in the post-war periods after World War I and World War II, people's attitude towards lives changed. They wanted the League of Nations. They wanted the United Nations. Income equality changed. Life was, for people who lived through that generation, often they recognized it was more precious. It was like living through the Blitz. People began to know what was important in life and what wasn't. But that's sort of how I stay hopeful through all this. But we're not there yet. We've got to go through some pain before then.
But that's something we can at least hang on to, even as we realize the reality of this. Donald McNeil with the New York Times, thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me.
COVID-19 is